Within the Department of Defense, cargo is shipped to military locations throughout the world. Cargo is typically transported through different transportation channels such as Air Mobility Command, Military Sealift Command, or the Surface Deployment and Distribution Command. Shipments are loaded into outbound containers, such as 463 Lima pallets, or CVAN containers, according to their transportation priority. AMS-TAC allows you to build these containers and generate shipping documentation, such as military shipping labels and transportation control and movement documents. Before building a container, ensure that you have properly received cargo into the AMS-TAC database and that you are in accordance with Part 2 of the Defense Transportation Regulation, or DTR. Utilizing the BCR or handheld scanner will increase operational efficiency by automating the container building process. Let's take a look at how to build a container using the handheld scanner. Open the AMS-TAC program on your handheld scanner and select Input, Ship, Load Container. For the container type, you have many different options from 463 Lima pallets to 40-foot CVAN mill van. Select the appropriate type of container for your shipment. On the Load Container screen, place the cursor in the Container TCN field and input the container TCN. Next, input the container number. You can locate a container number on the actual container or on the shipping unit. Input the container RF tag if you want to associate an RFID tag to this shipment. Next, input the mode, ship to, and transportation priority. If the container has hazardous material, input the UN number. Input the total weight and total cube for the container. Place the cursor in the TCN field and scan the 2D barcode of the shipment's MSL. To scan, aim the BCR laser window at the barcode and press the large blue button located towards the top of the BCR keypad. The BCR will send a red scanning laser across the barcode. You will hear a beep to let you know that the scan has been completed. After scanning a 2D barcode, the fields will populate with data from the MSL. The record counter in the lower right corner of the BCR screen will update. If the 2D barcode is damaged, you may scan the linear barcodes on the MSL for the TCN, consignee, and piece number. You can continue scanning more shipments into your container. Once your container is complete, you will need to download the scanner to the AMS-TAC database. Please refer to the download video for further information. Even though the handheld scanner allows you to build containers, it does not finish the shipping process. You will still need to add additional information to your container and generate your shipping documentation. To do this, go to Ship, Load Container, Load Edit Container. Select your container TCN and click OK. You can now finalize the container header information. The red fields are mandatory and must be filled out before this container can be shipped. Fill in the required fields and then click Save. Next, click Cancel. From this screen, you can add existing TCNs or load new TCNs into this container. You may also edit TCN information from this screen by selecting the Edit button. You can change current values, or you can add additional information such as UN number, nomenclature, commodity, special handling, RF tag number, remarks, and TCMD T9 information. You can even print military shipping labels for each individual TCN by selecting the MSL button. If you made any modifications to a TCN, you will notice that the TCN History button will be enabled. You may select this button to print or preview a report of the changes. The same concept applies for the container. If you made any changes to the container information, the Container History button will be enabled. From this screen, you can also remove a TCN by clicking on Unload TCN. This will remove the currently displayed TCN data from the container. If you would like to remove all of the TCNs from your container, you can click on Unload All TCNs. If you have hazardous material associated with this container, you can click on the Hazmat Identification button to identify all hazardous items in your container. When you are finished, click on the Do It All button. The Do It All screen has multiple options available to help you finish your shipment. You may create a container manifest, create a TCMD, write a TCMD to a file, write an RF tag, write an OMC, and even generate a container MSL. You may select one or more options or use the Select All button to do everything. Make your selections and click OK. Depending on your choices, you may see multiple screens. Each screen will show a preview with an option to print. For write functions, you will be prompted to insert an RF tag or OMC. When you are finished, click the X in the top right corner to close the current screen, and the next selected option will pop up on the screen. When you are finished with all options, click Done. You will return to the AMS main screen. Your container is now ready to be shipped. Once your container is shipped, you can close out your container by going to Ship, Load Container, Close Out. Select the container TCN and click OK. The Julian date defaults to today's date. Input the correct Julian date for closeout and click OK. Your container status is now marked as closed.